Hello, and welcome to Little Fisher's Tales. Jesus once told a beautiful story to show us how much God, our Father in heaven, loves us. It's the story of a father and his two sons. The father loved both his sons with all his heart. The older son was a hard worker who helped on the farm every day. But the younger son had a different idea. He was dreaming of adventure. One day, he went to his father. "Father, I want to go and see the world. Could I please have my share of the family inheritance now instead of waiting?" the younger son asked nervously. The father was very sad. He didn't want his son to leave. But he loved his son so much that he agreed. He gave the younger son his share of the money and property. A few days later, the younger son packed his bags. "Please be careful. Remember that I will always love you, and this will always be your home," the father said lovingly. The younger son waved goodbye and set off for a faraway land, his pockets full of money and his heart full of excitement. In the big, distant city, the younger son made friends very quickly. He spent his money on fancy clothes and big, expensive parties. He did whatever he wanted, and for a while, he had fun. But he was not wise with his money. Soon, every last coin was gone. To make things worse, a great famine came upon the land. This means there was no food anywhere. The younger son's party friends were gone. He was hungry, alone, and had no money. The only job he could find was feeding pigs in a field. "I'm so hungry. Even the pig's food looks good to me," the younger son said sadly. He felt miserable and completely lost. As he sat in the muddy pig pen, the son suddenly remembered his home. "What am I doing? Back home, even my father's servants have more than enough to eat, and here I am, starving. I have been foolish. I will get up and go back to my father," he said, determined. He knew he had done wrong and didn't deserve to be called a son anymore. He decided what he would say. "I will say, 'Father, I have sinned against God and against you. I am not worthy to be your son. Please just hire me as one of your servants,'" he practiced. So, with his mind made up, he stood up and began the long, long journey home. Every day since his son had left, the loving father had watched the road, hoping to see him return. One day he saw a figure, far in the distance. Even though the person was far away, dirty and walking slowly, the father's heart knew. It was his son. "He's home! My son is home!" the father exclaimed joyfully. The father didn't wait. He started running. He ran down the road, and when he reached his boy, he threw his arms around him in a giant, loving hug. "Father, I have sinned against God and against you. I am not worthy to be called your son," the younger son said, crying. But the father wasn't listening to that part. He was just so happy. He turned to his servants who had followed him. "Hurry! Bring the best robe for him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. And prepare a great celebration feast. We must celebrate, because my son was lost, but now he is found," the father said, excited. Later that day, the older son was coming in from working in the fields. As he got near the house, he heard music and laughter. "What is all this noise? What's happening?" the older son asked, confused. The servant explained, "Your brother has returned home, safe and sound, and your father is throwing a big party to celebrate." The older son felt a flash of anger and jealousy. He stood outside the house and refused to go in. His father came out to find him. In a gentle voice, the father said, "Son, please come inside. Come and celebrate with us." "No, for years I have stayed here and worked hard for you. I never disobeyed you, but you never threw a party for me. Now he comes home after wasting all your money, and you throw a huge feast for him. It isn't fair," the older son replied, angry. The father looked at his older son with great love. My dear son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. We had to celebrate and be joyful today. Your brother was lost to us, but now he is found. It feels like he has come back to life. How could we not be filled with joy? The father said kindly. Jesus told this story to teach us that God is our loving Father. No matter how far we wander, God is always waiting with open arms to welcome us home. He doesn't care about our mistakes. He just wants us back. His forgiveness is a reason for the greatest celebration in heaven. Thank you for listening to Little Fisher's Tales.